What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix, and I wanted to make this video because one of my friend Dash Attack tagged me on it, or at least he sent me this post, and there was a comment. I actually had no idea. I had absolutely no idea that this was happening, but it looks like there is a Superman anime slash cartoon happening, right? So this post was shared, right? Somebody shared this post, said meet the 4K. It says, oh, why it's it gotta look like anime, right? So there's a new Superman cartoon. It's called My Adventures with Superman. And if you take a look, if you take a real close look, it has this very, very noticeable anime aesthetic. I mean, not so much. I mean, they're not exactly using like anime colors. Like the color palette, you know, is very different than a lot of animes. Like I see the type of shading that they're using, the type of shadows that they're using, right? It still looks like American, right? Like the old American cartoons, like the Justice League from the 1990s, 2000s, right? It still looks like that, but there is this obvious, look at that. There is this very, very obvious anime aesthetic to it. And a lot of American cartoons, quote unquote, a lot of American cartoons are starting to adopt this. Even American movies. Right, I don't want to play it because then YouTube's going to give me a copyright. So yeah, man, so look at this. Look at the character design. Look at the pointy nose. The only difference, I say that it doesn't have the same amount of shading. Like in anime, they use a lot of highlights on the hair, a lot of like more lights on the eyes, on the clothing. I think the clothing would have like more shading. But that style, it is so anime, right? So yeah, new Superman cartoon. And I don't know how many episodes it's going to have. But it looks like it's going to be in... What's it going to be in? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be on Amazon, on HBO, on Netflix. Actually, no, it's not going to be on Netflix. But the reason why I brought this up, is because the person who tweeted this is saying, oh, why's it got to look like an anime, right? And if you go back to the post... look at all of the American intellectual properties that started to look more and more like anime. Castlevania is an anime. Skull Island, the new King Kong movie, I guess Netflix series is coming. Looks like an anime, straight up. The Dragon Prince, anybody remember the Dragon Prince? Right? This is from the creators, the producers of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's got a very, very anime-esque and anime aesthetic to it. Maybe not with the little dragon. Hold on. And then, of course, the upcoming Netflix Scott Pilgrim anime. And they decided, I mean, it looks like the original comic book, but I think even Scott Pilgrim was inspired by, you know, the anime aesthetics. Right? So, why are more and more shows looking like anime? And the reason is because Americans see that they cannot keep up. They just can't. They can't keep up with. They cannot keep up with with the Japanese. Anime is like eating their lunch, is kicking their butt, and they look at their own art style. I think some studios are realizing, not everybody. There's some Americans that are just very, very, very stubborn in entertainment. They say, oh, well, we gotta do things like them. You don't have to exactly take a look at. You don't have to exactly copy anime, but the reason why anime wins, the reason why anime wins is because, let's say something like Naruto, right? Let's say something like Naruto, or let's say the Dragon Prince. The reason why it does so well with kids and adults is because although it is made for kids, although it is made for children, for like, you know, teenagers and young adults, it appeals to adults. It appeals to older people because of the way it looks. You know, take a look at Naruto. Take a look at Death Note. All of those are considered shonen. Those are all shonen, uh, shonen stories for young adults, young girls, young boys. Why adults like it too is because they can the art style is kind of relatable. The art style attracts adult, but the story is kind of like for kids. That is something that America used to do, and it looks like maybe some studios are really realizing this, and they're starting to go back to that, right? Giving it more of an anime art style. And there are people who don't like anime. I've known people. I know like black nerd comedy doesn't like anime. There are people out there that just hate the art style and they'd rather go back to something like Family Guy, or something like Phineas and Ferb and Disney. I don't know. Right? There are people that hate the anime art style, and that's okay. You're allowed to hate it. You're allowed to like it. But anime appeals to both adults and kids at the same time. That is why you see so many adults going to anime conventions, right? And that is what the old superhero cartoons like the Justice League and all these other cartoons and Young Justice, Teen Titans, they used to appeal to, it's made for children, but it appeals to adults. And as a result, it reach a broader audience. So your audience is wider, right? And you can actually make more money from the intellectual property. And I think maybe DC is realizing that. Maybe they're giving in, right? They say, hey, if you can't beat them, join them. Anime is winning. Let's learn from them. And it's about time. I say it's about time because, look, America is the innovator. Walt Disney is the innovator, right? The godfather of animation. And we lost. America gave up animation, and Japan took advantage of it and became the kings of animation. So now it's time to learn from those who do it better. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think a lot of these American companies need to stop being stubborn and just, get with the times. Get with the times. I'm going to make a separate video of how anime and American drawing styles are mixing, and they're creating this kind of like brand new in the middle type of style that I guess more people, more companies around the world are gonna start using. But yeah, Superman anime. I think Batman has an anime, but this looks very anime. This looks very, very, very anime. Wow. This is very, very anime. If you take a closer look. But anyways, guys, whatever your thoughts are, comment below, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching and listening. It's your boy, Andy Matrix. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Godspeed.